Hi Collective, it's Shania. Let's do a read. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe. Collective will be using the Banned Books Tarot deck, the Roll Oracle cards, and my deck. Today is the 4th of July. Happy holidays to those who celebrate. Okay? Alright, Collective. Let's get started. Archangel Michael, show us. Oh, let me wet the sponge on. I thought I was all prepared. Oh my goodness, I'm getting water all over me. Alright. Alright, let me get this water up. I don't know what this is on this desk. Doesn't look good though, whatever it is. Alright, Collective, show me. Archangel Michael, show me what is the situation. One card, please. Thank you. What is the obstacle? Thank you. Mystery card. The spiritual advice, please. Just one, Archangel Michael. Thank you. And what is the divine outcome? Thank you. I can't stand that, man. That's another one. There's certain figures in this deck that are quite annoying. Alright. And I was thinking about that man today and on that card. Oh my. Y'all, we have the devil at the bottom of the deck. It's probably that man. I feel like he's an educator of sorts. Okay? Maybe a science educator. Okay, but it says the Great Gatsby. Okay? I'm getting like partying and just doing devilish stuff, okay? F. Scott Fitzgerald. And look at this man. He looks like an android of some sort. A robot. He doesn't look like he's there. And she doesn't either, really. Nobody does. The devil doesn't even look like he's there. Maybe they're all being controlled by something else. Whatever this pink stuff is back here. With that fire, Collective. It just looks like a prop or something. A staging. Like you stage a apartment or something. Something ain't right here. Alright, let's go. Show me the situation. Puppet. I told you, y'all. Look at this shit. It fell right up there on them damn. That's what they are, puppets. That's crazy. Yo, I'm trying to talk softer. I don't want to wake everybody up. Show me the obstacle. Some sort of puppet show might be happening today, collective. Show me the obstacle. Thank you. Whistleblower. Maybe somebody's blowing the whistle that everybody, I'm getting like a workplace or somewhere, a hotel or a carnival ship or something. All the people are like make pretend or something, collective. There might be one real person there. Let's take this as the mystery card. Whistleblower, disclosure, exposing, uncover, informant. There's something weird going on in this place, collective. Like my apartment complex. It's the Rosemary Baby apartment services, okay? Alright, show me the spiritual advice. This is for entertainment purposes only, collective. Spiritual advice. Spiritual advice. One card, please. Thank you. Give me the divine outcome. There are certain words that are very difficult for me to say, like divine, and especially with the divine together, okay? And energy, as well as primordial, collective. I gotta really work on these things, okay? Show me divine outcome. Okay, thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have this founder, collective. This guy comes out a lot, and he is like the puppet. Maybe he's the puppet master. This faceless person. And look, collective, he looks like this person. The shape of the head and the hair, right? Isn't this fucking trippy, collective? This is just trippy. And how the puppets fell out there on this, he's on the puppet show, collective. What is going on in the world today? And we have the 8 of Swords right under it. These people are bound, these puppets, bound by these strings. And here are these chains, y'all. Something's going on. Something real creepy, collective. I want to put these people on the screen a little bit. Okay. Alright, this founder, let's do it this way. And that 8 of Swords there is indicating them being bound to the devil. This founder guy, I get. And y'all, this is fucking crazy. Right under this is the cowboy. There's some connection with this founder and this cowboy. Maybe the cowboy made a deal with the devil, collective. I don't know what the hell goes on in these cards, okay? Maybe the founder made a deal with the devil, like, he went and met him at the crossroads and something. There's some story that has to be told about this. This is why these cards keep returning, okay? Together. Maybe because one reading I said there was something about a relationship, I think. No, the founder was like associated with the twin flame collective. And with these two, maybe this could be a twin flame connection in a toxic state, okay? And maybe this is like a key person in some way. But I don't know why he would be a cowboy, okay? But this does give me the Great Gatsby vibes. There's something going on here, collective. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to try to move quicker. Show me the situation. Top and bottom. Thank you. Let's keep this as the mystery. Show me the divine, the obstacle. What's going on with these damn puppets? Okay, let's put those all here. Thank you. Show me the spiritual advice. These people do look like puppets. Something in the USA collective. Show me the divine outcome. Let's get another outcome, divine outcome. Thank you. Bottom of the deck we have you mad because divine feminine got more testicular fortitude than your whole coven. Okay, so we have some sort of coventry going on here, collective. There's a coventry, okay? And they're the ones that are, somebody's being puppeteered here, okay? These puppets, something's going on here. Maybe they had these people focusing on partying and, you know, just mundane, silly things, right? While they're controlling them, controlling the whole scenario and the outcome. All right, let's move over. Excuse me. The outcome, right, and the spiritual advice. We have the obstacle and the situation. Situation, judgment, collective. The devil is under judgment, okay? What a wonderful, wonderful thing. Okay, and maybe all these puppets, that's the hands of the puppets and all those different colors. So the devil didn't discriminate. They got all these people. They didn't care what your race is or was, okay? And they puppeted these people to do whatever the devil's bidding is, okay? All right. It says manipulation, strings, theater, obedience, okay? So these people were obedient to the devil. They didn't think for themselves, is what I'm getting, okay? But someone stood up, okay? We have a name Eric under this card. Maybe that's significant. Let's see. Situation. Full access granted by the divine, okay? Let's see, this judgment, I feel. Somebody called judgment and they got the okay from the creator, okay? For some manipulation. We'll try to find out what this is. It could be in a relationship, right? Spiritual advice. Develop your creativity, your craft, okay? So something about your craft. Maybe it's your craft surrounding calling judgment on people, okay? Let's see. Show me this puppet. What is this about? What is this manipulation? Yeah, it's early. I should have drank some tea. Why are you looking for a teacher? You are the teacher. Go within, right? So these people, maybe this is like a organization, a secret society, right? And they were going to them looking for the way. This could be religion. Could be a religious organization, right? And these people are being puppeted. And now they're under judgment, okay? Because they allowed themselves to be used. I'm getting that card I wrote. The devil wants to occupy your mind in order to utilize your vessel, okay? That's what I'm getting. Bottom of the deck, puppet. From jail to prison, y'all. These people really pimped these people, collective. My goodness. It sounds like a whole tribe of people. A whole cult of people going to prison. Because they went to this founder collective, whoever this founder devil person is, okay? And now they're all under judgment is what I'm getting. My goodness. What is this craft? Something that they've been doing for a while, y'all. The craft is gang stalking, collective. Oh my goodness, they got a whole group of people. And you know they're gang stalkers. They are like puppets, right? It does seem. 1515 on the clock. Because who would do this to another person? Right? For $1. Okay? Wait a minute, y'all. Give me a second. The air coming on was confirmation, collective. Okay. Alright, yeah, but they're gang stalking. This is how they're being puppeted. And this is how I'm getting like they're going in droves, collective. From prison to jail. From jail to prison, collective. They were looking for these people to teach them something, okay? That they could have learned on their own. Oh, they were trying to get these people to show them how to get to the Creator, maybe? And now they're getting to the Creator, just not the way that they want. They gave them false knowledge, collective. Wow. And they puppeted them. Some of them is gang stalkers, okay? All right, let's see. What is the puppeting? Fortune 500. This could be like elites, okay? Especially with the Great Gatsby. Those are like elites, okay? So the elites were puppeting these everyday people and got them into this gang stalking, okay? That's at least one of the things, gang stalking. Your ancestral wealth is being divinely protected. So I feel like they also want to steal. Maybe this is how they became elites, stealing from others, okay? Something about Jimi Hendrix. Maybe they stole from Jimi Hendrix and his fortune. Maybe they continue to steal from this fortune. I don't know. It's something about this card. There's a deeper meaning for this card. That's why I don't even have any words written here. Maybe this also speaks to your energy, okay? And maybe this also speaks to why they're puppeting these people for some sort of energetic exchange, some robbery of energy, okay? But this ancestral wealth, you know, it's like, it's very abundant, okay? And there's some mystery here, okay? Let's see, puppet. Energy source, collective. Okay, I think that just puts it right. I don't have to talk about it anymore. Okay? The devil will use these people for their energy. Okay? And there's something about your energy. You have access to the Most High. And they wanted to funnel that energy into this toxic behavior, this founder, this imposter collective. All right, we ain't going to spend too much time. Okay, these are these energy vampires, okay? Who is this founder? It says originator, pioneer, groundbreaker, entrepreneur. Who is this founder of this energy harvesting? I need to write a card that says Count Dracula collective. I'm serious. I'm going to write a Count Dracula card. Let's see. Longevity. See? And Count Dracula, didn't he need blood in order to live the long life that he lives? Or she? Okay, collective? And that's that fire around there. It's blood. And all this different colors here, right? That's like the different people that are in the Two of Pentacles, okay? Okay, but there's some sort of balancing act that's going on here. This could be the feminine and the masculine, or the masculine and the feminine, okay? With these two different colors here. He's manipulating that paradigm, okay? Whatever this devil energy is. But this is like the blood, right? And these different colors indicate, where's that judgment card? the different types of people that were manipulated and puppeted. You know, there's no discrimination. Okay, this devil energy, all they see is the energy. Okay, that's what I'm getting. This founder of something, some organization, they're being likened to the devil. Maybe they had a lot of couples in their organization or whatever it is, right? That was somehow how they got this energy, like encouraging people to come together and maybe party. Maybe this is some sort of sex cult or something, collective. You have a name, Josh, okay? Put it where it needs to go. All right, what was this also for? I don't know, let's see. Dubai Collective, with this name keeps coming out here. This location. Dubai, most populated city in the UAE, the capital of the Emirate of Dubai. There's some sort of Dracula in Dubai Collective. This founder of this energy harvesting, possibly. I don't know, collective. Maybe a spin-off cult surrounding energy harvest. I don't know, collective. Let's put this name Josh out here. Show me Dubai. Why is Dubai here? Was that full access granted by the divine? Baby testing, collective. This is what's going on over here. Baby testing. Maybe it's not just happening there. Maybe this is like the hub, right? The head of the snake, possibly. The location, right? And they're doing this testing other places throughout the world. Dubai, soccer. Maybe they're using soccer as a way to get in. Okay? Show me soccer. That O doesn't look good on here, collective. It's a little better. All right. Show me the soccer. Why is that important? Ray, R-E-I. This could be a company. I can't remember why I wrote this, okay? Could be a name as well, okay? Could be a name, okay? Could have something to do with print callers too, collective. But R-E-I. And then it says NASAR, National Economic Security and Recovery Act. Proposed U.S. economic reforms of the 1990s. The 1990s are significant. And this REI is significant. Okay? And something about owned. I keep seeing this, collective. The sacred sound of the universe. Maybe this energy harvesting or this testing has something to do with frequencies. Y'all, whatever it is, these people are going to prison for the rest of their life. Okay? They want to make that clear. Okay? What is this baby testing before we move on? Or how are they using this testing to get energy from young people? Eric, again, collective. Rushing in after learning the truth. Bottom of the deck. Serendipitous mind. Good fortune. Fruitful. Something about energy, y'all. Show me baby testing. What is this? That one flew out the world. Okay, these people have done things to you. Maybe you are aware of what's going on. Somehow you're involved. Okay? But in the reverse, it says, staged a car accident to hurt you. So I feel like this is what these people did. This Capricorn or this devil, okay, that's this founder. This is Dracula, possibly in Dubai, collective. That's the only location out here. I feel like it has to be. Let's get the bottom card. Low life bottom feeders will do anything for money. So this is all about money, okay? funneling babies and children into energy harvesting, I don't know, facility or something, program. Okay? And I feel like it has to do with feminine energy. Okay? Because there are two women on this card here with that Eight of Swords or Eight of Pens. Okay? A woman and a child. You mad because Divine Feminine got more testicular fortitude than your whole coven. Okay? What did this person find? What did they find? What are they the founder of? Energy harvesting. Come into my energy if you want. Fuck around and get dragged. That's what they're into. Energy harvesting. This is some energy vampire of some sorts. You rang? Okay, maybe they're looking for star seeds. Let's get this one. Yeah, now they're in a tough situation, I'm getting. Prickly pear. Because you're ascending, okay? They weren't successful. Let me see something. Why is this cowboy here, y'all? And look, envoys behind it. And I get ancestors with this card as well, okay? And it says diplomacy, ambassadors, delegation, negotiation. Maybe this has to do with an ancestor, this cowboy collective. Like avenging you or the bloodline, okay? And this cowboy was also associated with Berserker, I believe, okay? So maybe this is this ancestor coming back that has fused with the Berserker person, right? And yeah, I don't know, y'all. Show me this cowboy. Let's get something in this deck. Show me this cowboy. Why is this cowboy here? I feel like they're coming for this faceless ghost founder. Maybe some of you know that you have like cowboy history or something in your family, right? Maybe some of you are really into cowboy research and stuff. Nightmare, y'all. That's why I tell you, I think it's your ancestors that are haunting these people, y'all. Because the Berserker was associated with this cowboy in like 2 different reads, I think. Right? But look, the Nightmare. Possess, phantom, chase, y'all. They're chasing these people. Slave, oppression, liberation, change, struggle, okay? Because they tried to do this to you. And they've done this to others for energy. But they're going to bind these people, imprison these people with this 8 of Pens, okay? Or the 8 of Swords. They're looking for star seed energy. This creative, abundant energy. Okay, and this is an old card, okay? The star seeds are like thousands and thousands of years old at least, right? Alright. What is the cowboy? What have you... They've come to haunt these people. Phantom? What the Phantom's coming. What are you coming to do? Why are you here, Phantom? Nightmare. Because that's the chase. Y'all, this Phantom one. Something to do with the trees, too. This might be like Louisiana or something, y'all. Something about those old trees. You willing to oof for what's mine, but are you ready to die for it, y'all? Something about this cowboy, y'all. Maybe they stole from this cowboy when they were alive as well. Nightmare. Camping in the woods. I feel like this could be the spirit. I feel like it's a spirit, y'all. And that's why this omen keep coming up here. Okay? Maybe they hear a sound in the woods when this cowboy approaches, collective. Whatever they stole, they're going to give it back. Look at him. You don't ever see his face, okay? You only see his back. It's like he knows, he's got tunnel vision. He knows where he's going and what he's got to do. Okay? And the irony of this one, the flip, you don't see this person's back. You only see his front, right? But you don't see his face. But you see neither one of their face, okay? There's some sort of tie to these people. Could be a flip of the same coin somehow with this imposter. Okay, there's some sort of magic and tricks, or, you know, mirrors and smoke and in this situation, y'all. I don't know how to say it. That's why it's so difficult to decipher what's really happening. Maybe this is an ancestral spirit, okay? But I don't know what this person's done with this energy, but I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know, collective. Just, we'll figure it out in the days to come. All right, collective. But there's some sort of energy transfer going on here. Stealing of energy. Enslaving people. Okay? This devil. We have chains here and we have chains here. Okay? And I think feminine is an aspect of this. Okay? Because of that divine feminine card that keeps coming out as well, right? Alright. Let's keep going. Obstacle. Seven of paper, which is the Seven of Pentacles, these investments, okay, in harvesting energy like flowers in the field, okay. And this guy, he reminds me of like an LGBTQ, okay. So that has significance. Maybe this is the person camping in the woods. King of Pens, okay? King of Swords, y'all. Could be this King of Swords camping in the woods. Okay, something about this man's head and ears. This person may actually have like a facial shape like this, or significant. Something's about that, okay? And they may wear these like hush puppy type shoes, like, might be Stacey Adams, might be. Maybe this is some sort of therapist. They sit down and interview people or talk to people and take notes or something, okay? Some sort of recorder of some sort. But I'm getting something like queer, y'all. Forgive me. I don't know if that's a good word these days, okay? 33 on the clock. Or 33 minutes. 33:00, okay? But, yeah, something. I'm getting like a queer vibe, okay? But it says all boys aren't blue, collective, okay? Could be something about boys. Maybe something about the scouts, okay? So, you know. And this says 1984. Something about 1984. Maybe something happened to someone in 1984, okay? And I'm not trying to trigger anyone, okay? Yeah. Maybe someone was, you know, yeah, something collective. Obstacle. Maybe somebody had to go to therapy about this. You know, the situation that may have happened when they were younger, I'm getting. Okay? But this is some kind of investment, too. I have to keep that in mind. Maybe this is this King of Pentacles person. Maybe this is something that they were into. In terms of younger people. Younger boys, it says, okay? Whistleblower. Somebody speaking out about this person and their involvement, possibly with children, collective. Or somebody, this could be this founder, y'all. Because look, it's not exactly the same, but it looks similar. Something about the head. Maybe that's why I was being alerted to the head. Okay, these people, something. Or he's collaborating with him. Or he's a relative of some sort. Okay, something about these heads here. Alright, did I move these cards? I think I did. This whistleblower, somebody's telling, disclosure, exposing, uncover, informant. Curry, curry, curry. So we do have an ancestral presence, okay? Could be this cowboy, I feel. Obstacle, Honolulu, something about Hawaii. Maybe this is one of their harvesting sites in Hawaii. Y'all, there's some evidence, collective. I feel like it's out. This whistleblower reveals something, okay? Maybe after the whistleblower said something, maybe some sort of sting was set up to just see if it was true. Thomas Jefferson collective. I don't know what the hell this Thomas Jefferson keeps coming out here for. But something could have something to do about slavery with slave, okay? Why is Thomas Jefferson here? What is the relevance of Thomas Jefferson to this reading? Please, Archangel Michael. Maybe somebody's being haunted from spirits back that far, y'all. This is death, and I just was saying nightmare. I was looking at it. That's why I said somebody's being haunted. It's some sort of paranormal activity. Maybe Thomas Jefferson is haunting somebody, collective. If you'll know, I'm stuttering too. You should know if Thomas Jefferson is haunting you, collective. So if it ain't you, they haunting your opponents, collective. And there is in other readings some sort of tie to Thomas Jefferson and members of the collective. I don't know what it is. I don't have all the answers, collective. Thomas Jefferson. This gang stalking. Maybe now Thomas Jefferson is gang stalking these people, collective. It's a gang stalking. Stand up, speak out. Paranormal activity, collective. I feel like these people are being stalked. Possibly by Thomas Jefferson, collective. I don't know. Maybe Thomas Jefferson had an interest in cowboys. Maybe he was a cowboy in a past life or something, collective. Or maybe he's saying he got his cowboy suit on now because he's coming in like the Wild Wild West, collective. Coming into the Wild Wild West like the Wild Wild West. That's what I'm getting. What does it say? I'm going to get my cash even if I got to take it out your ass. Maybe Thomas Jefferson had a will, collective. I'm sure Thomas Jefferson did. And they did not divvy out this property the way they were supposed to. Something's going on, collective, I'm telling you. There's some sort of envy going on here. Show me this. What is this cash about? And how is it tied to, how is this cash tied to Thomas Jefferson? The Church of Europe, collective, and it fell out here on Founder. So I'm getting something about London area. That comes out a lot. So maybe this, in another read too, there was some sort of collaboration where there was stolen land. I think the last reading, okay? Stolen land. A family member, I think it was a sister, worked with someone in Estonia, right? And maybe this is this land because there was espionage involved. And I think treason came out, y'all. And maybe that's why it's being referred to as treason. Because maybe this land was somehow connected to Thomas Jefferson. And they didn't like who this land was supposed to go to or something, collective, this wealth, okay? And the Church of Europe is involved, okay? And maybe this is being seen as espionage and betrayal because maybe nobody really likes who this wealth is going to, right? Okay? But the fact that possibly some people in Estonia or Europe wanted to steal it outright is very alarming to everyone involved other than the perpetrators, okay? There's some sort of change, collective, about this money, okay? These people are under judgment. These people who were puppeted. I don't know what this is. Why it's coming out like this, collective. Thomas Jefferson possibly was the founder of something, collective. There's something surrounding relationships. Show me Church of York and gang stalking here, okay? But there's some kind of evidence with these recordings. Show me the Church of York. Why are they here? Why is this here? What is Thomas Jefferson's tie with the Church of York? Cloaking abilities, okay? Gang stalking. It fell out on gang stalking. But it says neutrino storm, small mass, elementary particle, no electrical charge, short range, weak gravitational pull, can pass through matter unimpeded and undetected, y'all. This is some sort of secret ties or something, okay? Pass through unimpeded and undetected, cloaking abilities. I don't know, some sort of secret relationship, okay, between Thomas Jefferson and the Church of York collective. I don't know, maybe there was some sort of agreement about wealth, property, and somebody didn't keep their agreement. Maybe they just stole it outright, collective. Maybe they knew nothing about it somewhere else here in the U.S. I don't know. But somebody's haunting somebody because they didn't do the right thing, okay? What was it? The connection, I think? Mirror, mirror on the wall, since your toxic ass won't stop. The angel of death is making house calls, okay? These people may just be scared to death, okay? I don't know. What did Thomas Jefferson do? You have arrived at your destination here with the devil. Maybe he made a deal with the devil. Because I was saying that being at the crossroads or something earlier, right? Maybe he made a deal with the devil. This founder person. And maybe they were located in Europe somewhere, okay? Maybe this is a secret society. Bottom of the deck. What did Thomas Jefferson do? Tibetan practice of Cho facilitates complete fearlessness, rapid spiritual growth, and severing of cords and attachments. Maybe he tried to get away from these people. Okay? There's some kind of connection here. Maybe they tried to get away. And it was they didn't want him to get away out of this secret society. You know, it's sort of like, you know, a GANG. That's the way I see it, right? What did the Church of York do? Somebody's an imposter. Maybe this is how they stole something. In mental turmoil because they can't come back, y'all. Something they did, they can't come back from. And he tried to walk away and they stopped him or something. I feel like they overreacted. Church of York. It's time to reclaim the throne, y'all. He's coming back some kind of way to set things straight. Something happened that wasn't supposed to happen. Why is Honolulu here? Could be some property, fake eyelashes, something going on in Honolulu. Honolulu that ain't right, collective. Bottom feeders, okay? Something going on in Honolulu. They did something over there. Somebody, not everybody, right? Okay? All right. What is this throne that will be reclaimed? Your ancestors said time is up, collective. You will reclaim your throne. And it fell out there on the founder. So I feel like it's time is up for this devil person. Okay, that's controlling this masculine, feminine relationships and energy or something. I don't know what the hell this is. And something to do with Thomas Jefferson. Alright, let me see. This throne. Go into prison. This is these people's new throne. Time is up for what they've done, collective. They go into prison for the rest of their life. This is the second time this card has come out here. And we have this. We started off early in the read, okay? From jail to prison. Something they did to Thomas Jefferson. Y'all, that's what I'm getting. Or regarding him or something. Show me this Tibetan practice of chosen. I'm getting like fearless, fierce revenge, y'all. Arnell in the reverse, y'all. Okay. Let me see. Bottom of the deck. Ops falling like duck pins. You saw how this card flipped around like that and fell on in the reverse, collective. Okay. Something. Okay. There's something going on. Okay. This could be LGBT community. Community could be significant. All right, y'all, let's keep going, okay? But they're looking into something in terms of this situation, okay? There's energy harvesting and possibly something to do with boys, collective. And Thomas Jefferson, okay? Thomas Jefferson, where's that card at? Do you have something you want to say? Thomas Jefferson, would you like something to say something, please? To help clarify what's going on here. Maybe we'll get one here too. Thomas Jefferson, would you like to say something? You don't have to. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have on a witch hunt, collective. I feel like he's on a witch hunt for these people, y'all. I don't know what's going on. But I don't feel like his soul is, or his spirit is at rest, okay? Show me Thomas Jefferson. What would you like to say? Survivor, y'all. Angel, wow. Giant, I feel like he's transformed in the afterlife, y'all. It says giant, towering strength. Mythical giants realm, okay? I don't know. Maybe he's in the giants realm. I don't know, collective. Maybe this man has had some sort of awakening in the afterlife, collective. I feel like he's still there. Okay, some people come back and are born again, right? But I feel like this man is still there. He's an angel now, something, collective. Survivor of some sort. Resilience, adaptability, lucky. Angel, divine wings, protection, blessing, heavenly, y'all. And I know people are going to get upset with me for this, saying this, okay? But I'm just reading what I feel when I see this, okay? Some sort of witch hunt, okay? And something about the home of like a hermit of it, or an investigator, y'all. Maybe it's something to do about his home. I'm sure they probably still have it, okay? It's like a historical site or something. Okay, let's see. What does Thomas Jefferson want to say? Serendipitous mind, good fortune, fruitful. There's something about this man's wealth, or the wealth that he has acquired. He did acquire throughout his life, y'all. Collective, the divine loves you. I feel like somehow, collective, the divine is connecting you to this wealth. Okay? What is the survivor about? Y'all, I'm here long again. Sibling rivalry. So this is a confirmation. I don't know if you heard that. a sibling who's been trying to steal this wealth. There's some sort of tie to Thomas Jefferson, okay? And these people may not know that Thomas Jefferson, Eve, it's gotten to the point where Thomas Jefferson knows what's going on, okay? And I feel like he's haunting these people. Something about a cowboy, y'all. There's something in his history I don't know about a cowboy, okay? They've located these people. Thomas Jefferson, okay? I don't know, y'all. This is a strange kind of read, but maybe not. Whatever it is, the secrets are out, collective. Even if you don't know, if I haven't explained the secrets very well, okay? Other people know what's going on. They'll write about it, okay? Just keep your ears open. Keep your eyes open, collective. Something about Thomas Jefferson is coming out real soon, y'all. I feel like he's ascended to an angel of some sort, okay? Maybe he's learned a lot in that afterlife realm, okay? The in-between, so to speak. Show me, angel. Why is it here? They've located. The angels are on somebody's ass, baby. Angel. Bruce Lee, collective. These people messed up. And I know a lot of people were looking like, oh yeah, Thomas Jefferson, he's our leader, he's our founder, right? The founder of some sort, right? But they're like, I think they're sadly mistaken. Because I feel like this man has gone through some sort of transformation in the afterlife. And he's become like maybe an ascended master of some sort, collective. Okay, we have angel, divine wings, protection, blessing. I don't like the blessing, no. Protection, heavenly, prosperity, right? Martial arts master, master, water, profound. And we have found here again. Okay? Something about water, too. Maybe that has something to do with these earth coordinates. And then with that fairy, I get this magical presence. Enchantment, sprites, magic, glitter. Okay, and these people, somebody was on a witch hunt. Okay, and maybe the secrets are out about these earth coordinates. Where these people are located. Show me earth coordinates. We're out of here, y'all. We're almost out of here. The banyan tree. A tree that starts in the sky. The tree of God. The fig tree. And it fell out here on Thomas Jefferson, collective. Maybe this is divine intervention in some way. This man's spirit returning. I don't know. Bottom of the deck. And the banyan tree also makes me think about Cambodia, okay? Bottom of the deck. You broke free from that toxic ass energy, collective. Something's going on. Okay, they were trying to human traffic you? I don't know. All this. Somehow you're tied into Thomas Jefferson. All human traffickers are being annihilated. Okay? Expeditiously. Ashe. Archangel Michael, is there anything else? Show me the sibling rivalry. You survived this, y'all. That's what that is. Cowboy, do you have anything you need to say? I feel like they're tied together. How do you know Thomas Jefferson, Cowboy? Are you Thomas Jefferson? Super Saiyan man, y'all. I'm telling you, this man, he transformed. Okay? So I don't know if he was a good man or what. I know he had slaves, okay? And that's not good for me, okay? But I feel like they had an issue with him and Sally Hemings, right? Because I believe he showed some sort of love toward this woman, if whatever type of love, okay? Some sort of affection to her, right? And I'm not here to judge what they felt for one another, right? But he had a lot of children with this woman. Okay? And I felt like he had some sort of attachment to this woman. Right? And I believe that they felt like there was love there, and others did too. Okay, but based on the circumstances of that time, it couldn't be expressed in a healthy way. Maybe these are fights amongst as well the two races of children. There are Thomas Jefferson's children who are white, right? Who know about the wealth, and it's been going down from generation to generation with, within the lineage, right? But there are also Sally Hemings' children, and they are entitled to their wealth, and it's being blocked. Possibly something to do with the Church of Europe. There was some sort of tie between Thomas Jefferson and the Church of Europe. Maybe this speaks of wealth in that region. Okay? But I feel like with this Super Saiyan man, this man has transformed, ascended in the afterlife. Okay? And I feel like he's coming back for some sort of retribution, judgment on these people who have stolen this, possibly from the melanated side of his family. Something about this cowboy. It's something about a cowboy tied to him and a cowboy. Investigator in the reverse. I don't know. Maybe there's a cowboy investigating this whole thing. Or I don't know. Something about an investigator. I need to do some research. Maybe on this cowboy tie to Thomas Jefferson and see if I get a hit. Okay? Alright, let's keep going. This has been going on for too long, collective. And Om is at the bottom of the deck again. Spiritual advice. The Lovers. Okay? And I'm looking at this sibling rivalry here, okay? And my sister, okay? This devilish sister, okay? She's a Gemini, okay? So that could be significant. Or it could be a couple. Could be that relationship over here with this devil up here. Thinker, meditate, focus, profound. Okay, somebody's thinking. In the USA, collective. This thinker in the USA. Lady Chatterley's lover, okay? I feel it. I don't know, maybe Lady Chatterley's lover's thinking, okay? Or she's thinking about her lover. AAAS, American Association for the Advancement of Science, okay? I feel like they sold you to science. I think I saw that man over there that I said I don't like. I felt like he's a scientist, okay, collective? And your sister possibly did it, okay? Show me this real quick as we move on. AAAS. Crazy people. Maybe they tried to clone you, collective. Maybe they did, but they still can't get it right. AAAS. Two of them changing the forecast regarding AAAS, collective. Y'all, this is... Maybe they sold your body into research, okay? After putting a hit out on you, okay? Funeral parlor producing fake death certificates. Oh, is that what they did? Okay, somehow AAAS is involved. Changing the forecast. Possibly for AAAS, collective. Bottom of the deck. Some sort of botchery. It's a bot, collective. Okay, something with these loves. There's some sort of puppeteering and experimentation going on with these twin flames or something, collective. Or true loves. Maybe Thomas Jefferson and Sally Hemings were like, and like I said, a lot of people aren't going to like this. Okay? But maybe they were twin flames. Maybe that's why in some reads this miscegenation comes out so much. Because the other side of Thomas Jefferson's bloodline is being abused and oppressed and violated. And maybe I feel like he doesn't like this as well. So maybe some of this destruction is also coming at their own ancestors' hands, and they're not aware of it, collective. Offers a lot of insight, collective, to why this card keeps coming out here. Start looking for things to happen at some of these places, y'all. The things that came out here. This person, I believe that was his true love. He could not confess it in public due to slavery in the times, collective. Who is this true love? I don't know if the card's in here, collective. I don't pre-pick. I just, pick through randomly. Who is this man's true love? It was Sally Hemings, collective. I'm telling you what I know. What I'm feeling. And that founder for the twin flame, that's why it came out here. Because in a different reading, founder came out as twin flame. Maybe this is Zeus. In terms of what were they the founder of? It said twin flame, right? Y'all, this is deep, collective. I never thought I could. See, this tarot helps you to think. It forces you to go within, to think even deeper and to dig deeper, right? And you have to go within to get these answers. So it's not like you're asking somebody else, right? And it's nothing wrong with that, right? But there are times when we have to dig and do the research and figure out, be honest with ourselves. What am I feeling? What am I thinking, right? It's just something, y'all. Meninges, 3 membranes that coat the brain and spinal cord as a protection. Maybe there was something about he couldn't protect her. Caroline, go into the light. Poltergeist, y'all. This man is haunting these people. He may be haunting nations, the whole nation of Europe, collective. He might be haunting the U.S. as well. Whoever's hiding this wealth from his black children, the line of the family, collective. I'm telling you. Allow me to tell your story, psychic reader, biography. I believe this is what's coming out here today. This part of the story. Coarse hair, collective. He's here. He's upset about what is being done to the melanated side of his bloodline and what has been done, the wealth that has been stolen. I'm telling you, these people have cursed themselves, y'all. They've cursed themselves. They're going to have to give it back. But before then, I don't know what's going to happen because these people are so arrogant. It says no retreat, no surrender. Death before dishonor, MFs. Let's do it. Tupac Outlaws. Military minds. This is where he's at. But he ain't in the military mind. He's in a cowboy state of mind. It's something he admired about cowboys or something, collective. Okay? Y'all, this is a really nice read, okay? Yeah. Something about you, Divine Feminine. Oh, that's Sally Mae Hemings, possibly. It says you mad because Divine Feminine got more testicular fortitude than your whole coven, okay? So I feel like that's something to do as well with Sally Mae Hemings, okay? And how she was not accepted. Even though he had all those children by her, right? And he obviously showed some sort of affection, right? Some sort. Based on, the sickness of the times, okay? With slavery and stuff. Divine outcome. This king of paper, this man, this king of pentacles, this is this scientist guy, collective. Might be at the AAAS. Working with because I associate this card with my sister, collective. Working with your family, your sister possibly. Y'all forget the sound. They don't want to be seen, okay? Especially this sister or this AAAS, but too bad because you're out here, you're seen. There's something about grapes too, yeah? Maybe this person eats a lot of grapes. Okay? Maybe he wears a grape suit a lot. Okay, I don't know. It says invisible person, unseen, isolation, hidden, unnoticed, silent. They don't want to be seen. These two, this collaboration. This devil, y'all. How many times the devil got to come out here, okay? These toxic people. Maybe this is the relationship. Maybe they're having a toxic relationship too. Devil, temptation, deception, infernal, cunning, betrayal. You know what a hoss is, Frank? Talking to your sibling, collective. Scarface, the movie. Because they betrayed you. Okay? A hoss is a pig that don't fly straight. And neither do she or he, collective. Getting in bed with this science community. AAAS. Some sort of science community. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay? Divine outcome. Use your Heka to destroy the enemy, collective. Okay? So just speaking the truth out here is destroying these people. Thoth is forming an alliance with you. Maybe there's something you're going to write as well. Okay? All right, collective. Let me hurry up because all this noise. And it's been a while, collective. It's 1:06:21 on the clock. Mystery card. 5 of paper, 5 of pentacles. These people are left out in the cold. They're going to have to give it back. The glass castle. Jeanette walls. And these castles remind me of like London with castles, right? Mystery card number 2. These primitive people, collective. Primitive human. Ancient, primordial, rustic, instinct. They know they're going to be out in the cold. They may go back to like the primitive days, collective. For what they've done. Some of these toxins. Didn't I see something? Confirmation. But I saw something before that made me think about something toxic, I thought. Okay? But this is some sort of toxins trying to poison people, maybe, collective, with the dirt, the soil. Maybe they poison the lands. Maybe it's farmland too. Maybe it's farmland. Show me that fluorocarbon before we get out of here, Archangel Michael. Smokes a pipe. This could be the farm where they're poisoning your weed, collective. Librarian, okay? This is the farm where the lies are buried. Bottom of the deck. Leroy, collective, okay? I don't know. I think it's something about weed going on now. Any final messages before we end the read? Yeah, I feel better about this whole Thomas Jefferson thing. Because I couldn't understand what was going on. Okay? Any final messages, Archangel Michael? One more shuffle, okay? Brainiac, collective. And it fell out here and smokes a pipe. Brainiac. Those those demons you conjured are dragging you all to hell, okay? Whoever this founder is that came up with this bright idea and this whole scam, construction work, I feel like this is the person who constructed all this. A construction worker could be involved, but I feel like that's what they're saying. They were on a witch hunt for these starseed-like energies. Let me see. I'm looking at witch hunt. Y'all, these children. All right, collective. Some sort of secret society involved in Europe. The ultimate secret is the method of controlling large numbers of fools with a promise of a secret. Freemasonry elite. Milton William Cooper. All right, collective. If you like the video, like the video.